Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Play Branson, where you get to know Branson's entertainers better. My name's Chris Meyer, and I am here today with Haley Westrich.
Chris, how are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Good.
So this is your last, not episode, but the last month, kind of like set of episodes. So once you came back for a while,
right?
And now you're going to take a full-time job, which is not going to allow you to do this.
I know.
So
but it'll be exciting.
So hey, be watching the next several episodes because this is it, you know. So anyway, we're excited that you're here, but we're sad that you're going to be going.
I know.
So you still may help behind the scenes.
There we go. Yep.
There we go. So Branson, lots of things. It's still summertime, and so for adults, Branson is a great vacation destination.
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite adult destinations to go to is Big Cedar. They've got the spa out there, all the golfing. I mean, it's just gorgeous.
And Top of the Rock is a great place to just sit out and look at the lake and eat and do all those kind of things. And of course, there's shopping as well. Oh,
absolutely. That's one of my favorite things to do here in town. So you've got the Branson Landing, you've got Tanger Outlets, all the fun boutique stores here and there. So absolutely.
I actually went to Tanger the other day, and I went to Banana Republic, and I bought my wife some stuff.
Did you?
And guess what? She did not take it back.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
That
Good job,
never
Chris.
happened. So she's like, you finally started shopping at stores I like. But Tanger the other day was packed, and a lot of great deals there.
Yeah.
So anyway, tell people, who is our guest coming up today?
We've got Austin Singley with us with his comedy hypnosis show. So super excited.
Brand new. I've never met Austin before, and so I'm anxious to hear kind of what he's got going. We sometimes do dumb questions or stuff like that on the show, but today we are doing strange and random facts.
All right.
That you'll never need to know. So this is one that most people never ever get to experience, but it says here, space smells like a combination of diesel fuel and barbecue. According to astronauts. Okay. So I'm like, how did they smell it, number one? But the smell is caused by dying stars, it says. Okay. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what it says. Yeah. Okay, here's the next one. A single strand of hair could hold up to 3 ounces of weight. That means that the typical person's full head of hair could support up to 12 tons.
That's kind of crazy if you think about it.
That's a lot of hair.
That is.
Yeah. Okay. The average bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 pieces of bread.
Dang.
That's a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread. In 1992, 29,000 rubber ducks were lost at sea, and they are still being discovered in unexpected places.
Well then, I mean, you have a chance to find one.
There you go. So rubber ducks all around the world. This one is, everybody knows this. Laughing boosts the immune system, burns calories, and reduces stress hormones.
That's why people need to laugh more.
It makes it a healthy activity. My kids will tell you I don't laugh enough. I'm too serious.
Gotta laugh more, Chris.
So, okay. There's your strange and random facts. We'll be back in just a second.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to Play Branson, and today we have a new entertainer in town. We have Austin Singley, and I got that right.
You got it right.
Finally.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Welcome to Branson.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So you have a new show, and we're going to talk about that. Yep. But let's just talk about how you got to Branson and kind of your background.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm from a little town, much like Branson, Salt Lake City, Utah. Not many people have heard of that. And so we just moved out here. I spent some time about a year ago working at a show here in town.
Oh, really?
And that was my first experience to Branson. And so I thought I'd bring a little more of the West Coast, the Las Vegas type of shows out here. And so we got set up at the Yakov Theater, and it's been great so far. So it's been good to be here.
So you have this show called Comedy Hypnosis, but how do you even get into this comedy hypnosis world? Did you go to school for it? I mean, I don't know anything about it.
No, I think it really comes down to just being single for way too long. Okay, you know what I mean? So no, I'm all about entertaining. I've done a bunch of different stuff. When I'm not here on stage, I'm actually traveling the country as a rodeo clown with the Professional Rodeo Cowboy Association. And I actually leave for a rodeo next week.
So I would never have guessed that.
Yeah. I try to keep it classy when I'm wearing the blazer, and then I put the makeup and the baggy clothes on later. So, and then I also did the Waterworld stunt show at Universal Studios Hollywood for a little while, and so I wanted a good single place to come and set up a show, and I like the variety of the comedy Hypnosis. It keeps things interesting because we never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? We kind of have a set list of what we want to do, but at that point, you just kind of let the volunteers run with it, and keeps things interesting.
So how did you get into the rodeo business? Because I'm guessing there's actually very few people in the world that are rodeo clowns, and that's a pretty dangerous job.
Yeah, it is, but my mom's my insurance agent, so it just kind of worked out that way, you know what I mean? So, no, I've always loved rodeo since I was a kid, and horses and stuff like that, and so being a rodeo clown, I was able to combine the love for that and also perform. So, because I'm kind of like the mascot, the ambassador of the rodeo, I get to do, I have a microphone, I get to entertain and do acts and things like that. So I have a trick horse that I travel with and do a lot of trick roping and things like that, and just try to stay as well-rounded as possible.
Now, I was looking through your bio
Yeah.
and saw that you're a big family guy. So your family's
Yes.
into performing, so tell us a little bit about that.
I am a big family guy. In Utah, I think it's state law you have to have at least 5 children to live there. Any more than that, they send you to Branson to open a music show. You know what I mean?
Have you met the Hughes brothers yet?
Yeah, I have, yes. Yes, I have.
Marty, I love you.
Yeah. Yes, the Hughes, the Duttons, they're all great. So yeah, no, big family guy. And despite the myths, in Utah, we don't all have 12 wives, you know what I mean? Times have changed. Now we have 1 wife and 12 children. Enough for a Little League sports team. But yeah, so a big family, and all my crew, we all came from Utah, and so we're all about the big family shows and family friendly. I guess with the exception of our After Dark show that we started doing as well.
So did you go to school to learn comedy, or how did you pick all this up?
I'm an entertainer because I didn't want to do school anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So, no, I did theater all through school and did a lot of community theater and things like that, and picked up different things along the way. And I learned pretty quickly that comedy is one of the hardest things somebody can do, and it's not something everyone can do, and I'm very blessed I think people laugh with me and not at me, but so yeah, I love making people happy and smiling, and it's a blessing, so I'm very blessed to do what I do, and yeah.
So you said you were on a show last year a little bit in Branson, so
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so like I said, that was my first experience. I had honestly never heard of Branson really before that, but I got offered a job working over at the Dolly Parton Stampede, which was the blank Stampede when I was there.
Dixie.
The Dixie Stampede. Okay, I didn't know where we stood here.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. When you have literally 24 years of branding Dixie Stampede, most people still say Dixie Stampede, even though it's officially now Dolly Stampede.
Yeah,
and we love the folks at Dolly Stampede, by the way.
Yeah, no, they're great. I had a great time working there. I did their MC and then the comedian bit while I was there, and I really got an inside look of what Branson is and what the Branson audiences enjoy and what they want to see, and that was the turning point of deciding, okay, let's bring one of our shows here, because we've been doing this show for years out west, and we performed in Las Vegas and California and Los Angeles, all these different places, and so
you're the guy riding the horse. Is that what you're saying when you say MC?
I was one of them.
You were one of them. Yeah. So and we know they have more than one. So
yeah, they've got like 32 horses, right? So there's more than one guy on a horse. So
yeah.
But
So you said you did the trick roping, but do you do the trick riding too?
I didn't at the Stampede, but I do in rodeo.
Gotcha.
I take my trick horse around, and we do a little bit of that.
So you grew up never hearing of Branson, and see, this is what I tell people all the time: is there's all these people out there that have never heard of Branson, and so that means there's lots of opportunity for more people to come.
Right.
And I think it's because it's partially a small town, so it's not like a big, huge, like metropolitan area. And so, like, if I'm on the east or west coast, a lot of times people, they're like, what is Branson? They've just never heard of it. And so, of course, we just don't have unlimited marketing dollars, you know, to share, to tell everybody. So that's why we tell this show exists. So go tell your friends, come and watch this show and come to Branson. So anyway, okay, we're going to stop here. This is a good spot to stop. And we'll be back in a moment, and we want you to stay tuned because we're going to hear all about this new show that's coming to Branson, Comedy Hypnosis with Austin Singley. Did I get it right?
You got it right again.
I got it right.
There
we go. We'll be back in just a moment. Hang tight.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to Play Branson, and we are here today with Austin Singley, who has a new show in Branson. Or actually, you're going to have several shows.
9 total shows. Yeah, the most ambitious, I say.
Yeah,
So,
hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. You want to ask first?
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about each one of those shows.
Yeah, so the show is Comedy Hypnosis with Austin Singley. We just opened up at the Yakov Theater. We've been open for about 2.5 weeks now, and we have 2 main season shows that alternate. So that's, I mean, with Comedy Hypnosis, it's good because you never see the same show twice in the first place.
Okay.
But we took that a step further and we created 2 completely different shows. And we alternate between those every single performance. So if you come to a 3 o'clock show, you'll see one show. If you come to a 7 o'clock show, you'll see a completely different show.
Okay.
And then we also added an After Dark show. Because I learned pretty early on when I lived here the first time that, you know, the sidewalks here in Branson kind of roll up at 9 o'clock, right? And so we wanted to add something more for people so they didn't have to end their vacation at 9 o'clock. And so we have an After Dark show that we do every Wednesday and Saturday and some select dates at 10 o'clock p.m. And it's a little more adult themed. It's everything's still done in good taste, but yeah, it's a little more adult themed. For someone who's looking for something a little more different than your typical Branson show.
So you would recommend not bringing your 10-year-old?
Unless you want to have a really awkward car ride home, I would say. But if you're okay explaining everything, bring the whole family, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah, so we prefer to have just 18 or older.
So you're really trying to do something that hardly nobody has ever done in Branson.
Yeah,
and so that's I find that interesting.
Yeah, when I lived here the first time, I noticed there were a lot of corners of the market that weren't exactly tapped into yet. Maybe someone may have tried before me and I just didn't know about it, and you know, we'll see how it goes. But so far it's been great. The response to the shows have been phenomenal, and we've been very blessed with great support. And then we're also, our show has our full liquor license as well. So if you want to come to the show and relax with the drink, you're more than welcome to do so. We don't get too crazy. We leave that for the volunteers on stage. But we wanted, again, to give, you know, the one-stop shop, really, for a good experience.
So, like, what can I expect in this show? Because when I think of comedy and hypnosis, I'm like, you got to have somebody up on stage and you're going to hypnotize them and then you're going to do crazy stuff. I mean, like... Right.
I wish I knew how to answer that because honestly, I don't know what to expect when we go on stage every night. But so what will happen is we'll spend just a couple of minutes at the beginning of the show kind of explaining what we're going to do, what the process is, because hypnosis is not what people think it is. You know what I mean? You and I experience hypnosis 4 times a day. You know, and it's like if you've ever gotten in your car after work or the grocery store, and next thing you know, you're pulling into your driveway, and you don't remember anything about your drive. That's hypnosis. You know what I'm talking about.
I was actually talking about this with a guy the other day, and I'm like, you go through a stoplight, and you're like, was it green? Was it red? Was it yellow? Do I even remember? And so that's what you're kind of talking about.
That's exactly. And if people knew that they experienced hypnosis, I think they'd have kind of a different mindset about it. Because, yeah, that's scientifically recognized as highway hypnosis. And same thing if you're driving down the road and you miss your exit. I mean, that's the only way I can think of why you would miss a 15-foot sign on the side of the road, you know what I mean? So, so we'll kind of explain what's going to happen, and then we invite people up on stage. We do not pick people out of the audience. I know that's a lot of people are nervous when they come to the show. They're like, oh, I don't want to be in the show. Don't pick me. You know what I mean? We don't do that. We leave it completely up to the audience because we want a 100% authentic show. I know a lot of hypnotists will pick plants out of the audience, things like that, and that's not what we're about. We want people who want to be involved to just come up on their own, and most importantly, we want people who don't believe in hypnosis to volunteer, because they'll be a believer afterwards. So, so our show is about 90 minutes. We do not have an intermission. We run at a tight 90, and boy, is it a party. You know? So
what does your schedule look like typically?
Our schedule, we have shows every single day, Monday through Saturday. We always have a 7 o'clock show. We occasionally have 3 p.m. shows, and then we have our After Dark show at 10 o'clock p.m.
Awesome.
But that's only on certain days.
Yeah, Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then some select days. Our full calendar, you can find them on our brochures around town or at bransonhypnotist.com.
Branson Hypnotist. Like, do you have to go to school to be a hypnotist?
Legally, I don't know how to answer that question.
Is there some techniques? Is it like real secretive, or or am I asking questions I shouldn't even answer?
There's a whole book. You might not see Chris on the next episode. So it's really just guided relaxation, because the state of hypnosis it lies in between the state of your subconscious and the state of consciousness. And just like when you're having a daydream, again, that's the state of hypnosis that our volunteers experience up on stage. But when I was working at a theme park in Utah, I was doing a dance show there. They had a hypnotist, and we became really good friends, and that was my experience in getting into hypnosis and learning how it's done. And so, I was mentored through a professional, he took me all the way through my first shows, and now I'm lucky enough to have my own show here in Branson.
Yeah. Can we ask how old you are?
I'm 42.
42.
Yeah.
Well, you're pretty young.
Yeah, I've got the same surgeon as Bruce Jenner, so he keeps me looking good. I'm actually 27 years old.
Oh.
Yeah. You believe it?
I just believe whatever you
Chris,
said.
Come on.
I just thought you were telling me the truth.
I need to talk to my makeup person.
It's like, see, I just don't get some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're very young.
Yeah, young and stupid, so here we are. I do. I fight bulls on my free time, and then I hypnotize people on the other time, so.
Well, hey, you guys are kind of about the same age, aren't you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
And she's single, too.
Even better.
Oh dear.
I have some questions for you. Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Singley. I'll be your host for Tinder Live here in Branson, Missouri. And
See, here's my theory: is I can do this because this is her last kind of month, so I can't make her too mad, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I came before she left.
Now, here's what I will here's what I will tell you. This is, and we're kind of getting off subject, but that's okay. There was a guy that saw her when she first performed was the host, and they ended up going out for a long time. So
Can I share this? This is kind of really funny, but his name is Austin, and he was a rodeo clown. So. Oh wow. Should I have said that?
I knew I recognized you. Oh my gosh, that's true.
It's true. It is true.
Wow. All right. Okay. Well, so the stars have aligned.
So, man, you just never know where you're going to go on this show. Now, here's the deal: is my timer is actually not working, so I have no idea whether we're out of time or we still keep going. So
we're just going to keep going. Welcome to our 24-hour telethon.
Okay.
We'll be taking donations now.
So here's the deal. This is a different type of show for Branson, so it is not a music show.
It is not.
And so it's going to be comedy, and it's going to be funny. People are going to go, and they're going to leave just like that was a blast.
Yeah, well, we are the okayest show in town.
The okay.
Yeah. And we're the only show in Branson without sequins. Come.
That would be an issue, Chris.
Yeah. She's sparkly.
She's glitter.
She's glitter. Maybe she could glitter it up.
I guess so, yeah.
They're a glitter consultant, Haley.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it at that. There's a lot of gold in the Yakov Smirnoff Theater, so that's our...
Yeah. Now, have you met Yakov?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
What a guy. What a
guy.
country.
What a country.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, Yakov is great. He's been very supportive of the show. We had a lot of great conversations when he was in town. And he actually told us to get out of the theater. So until he gets back, we'll just keep our shows under the table and it'll be fine. So.
Well, Austin, we wish you great success.
Thank you.
In your show, and we also know that it's hard for a new show to come to town because there are so many shows. So I'm just going to tell you, hang in there and make people laugh and have fun. And let's tell people one more time, you're at the Yakov Smirnoff Theater.
Correct.
Over on Highway 65/248, and you have shows at 10 o'clock, and 7 o'clock, and then a late night show. No,
Yeah.
Did I get
the
it right?
late night show is the 10 o'clock one. So we have 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock,
Okay,
and 10 o'clock.
I was thinking 10 o'clock was Yakov, so that was my bad.
Yeah, no,
So,
at 10 a.m. is
okay.
Yakov.
You have a website?
Oh, we do. It's bransonhypnotist.com.
There we go. Okay, folks, this has been another edition of Play Branson. We'll be back in just a moment. Hey folks, welcome back to Play Branson. Thanks for watching today. And that was a great interview with Austin.
I didn't think I was going to make it through. I mean, I got to laughing pretty hard there for a sec, so.
Yeah, you could see the comedy in him. Now, I really do think it's interesting. I mean, to be a rodeo clown, that really takes a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You
I'd
know,
be terrified.
You got to be funny. You got to be watching out for the bulls,
Yep.
and then to come to a show in Branson, and I
Right.
want to go see what it is. I really do.
Yes, for sure.
So I think that whole hypnosis thing is just an interesting deal.
Yes,
So-
for sure.
So places people can dine in Branson.
Yeah.
We have some really unique dining options, and we're getting
sure.
more unique dining
We
options.
are. One of
But
my favorite places to go to is Mel's down at the
Mel's.
Grand Village. That's super
Hard
fun.
Luck Diner. If you haven't ever been to Mel's Hard Luck Diner, there's only one place in the world you can go to Mel's Hard Luck Diner, and that's right here in Branson. Now, what makes it unique is all of the servers, or most of them, they are singing
They sing.
servers. So 1 minute they're taking your order, the next minute they're roaming around the restaurant
Right.
and singing a variety of songs.
Absolutely.
So, and Mel is actually a real person, and he is the owners. You can get the most amazing big, like, banana splits and
They're
sundaes,
ginormous, yeah.
and the desserts are amazing. And then after that, you can go over to, he's got a gift shop over there, and then he's got the Christmas Kringles
gorgeous,
Christmas
yes.
shop. You can shop for Christmas in July or June or August or whenever you want to do that. And of course, there's a lot of other boutiques around
Right.
that at there. Now, another place is McFarland's restaurant. That's
Yeah,
a good
it's a
family
great
restaurant.
family-style restaurant.
Yeah, and that's in the IMAX complex, and a lot of big variety of food. So there's over 200 places to eat in Branson.
many.
That's a lot. We only
Yes.
highlighted 2. But folks, here's the deal. If you are thinking about coming to Branson, go to ibranson.com. They can help plan your entire vacation, your shows, your attractions, your hotels. You can even get discounts on dining there also. And you can call them at 877-ENTERTAIN or go to ibranson.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/playbranson. We're also on YouTube. Do we have an Instagram?
We do.
We have Instagram as well. We do some posts there. Tell us what you want to see. If we can get the entertainer on, we will do our best to do so. And thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.